So I'm not exotic. Well, to some people around the world, we are exotic. If we're not in there, where they're from.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I'm exotic.
What? Population of Ireland, 4.7 million out of almost 8 billion people. Woo! We really are a rare breed, us Irish. But today I'm going to find out how Irish I actually am. I know a lot of you follow me because I'm Irish, and we're going to combine DNA test results with a bed chat. I know I used to do these a lot more regularly last year. Today's topic is a bit deep, but I do know that that's why a lot of you watch me. So let's go. April 25th is DNA Day, and I am working with Ancestry, which is the UK's largest family history site, to raise awareness about how many people nowadays are lonely. Almost 1 in 5 people confess to feelings of loneliness, and that's so sad, especially because we think we live in this modern connected world, you know what I mean? And I'm also hoping to help break down barriers around talking about loneliness. Statistics show that almost 2/3 of people who feel lonely are uncomfortable talking about it. It really is this modern taboo. Like, I think it's completely normal and healthy to not be constantly hanging out with people, you know. Like, one of the downsides of social media, I feel, is that it can make us feel like everyone else is consistently busy, that they're always interacting with other people and that they're inundated with invites from people they're really, really close to, and it's just not the case. It's this false image of what a full life looks like, and oftentimes people don't intend to give off that impression, but that's the way our brain kind of takes all the information that's given to us, because it's always, you know, pictures of people at parties and on nights out and just with their friends having a great time. Like, alone time is just part of being a human being, but there is definitely a difference between that kind of being alone sometimes and that kind of separate inner life that we all live in our own heads that no one else is ever really fully a part of. There's just an element of being alone to all of this, and that's fine. But then loneliness, I think, is definitely a separate issue. Feeling disconnected in general and like you're not contributing to much, if anything, that is not a nice feeling, and that will come up quite a lot when people talk to like their doctors and therapists about feeling depressed. They do intertwine quite a bit, and like, I'd consider myself a fairly happy person who really enjoys her alone time. Like, I love my own company, but throughout my life I've struggled on and off with periods of loneliness, and now I prioritize human connection probably above everything else because it's so tied to my happiness. And yeah, that's what YouTube became for me. It was me looking at, right, what are my interests? What are a way for me to engage with other people with similar interests? And I was finding all these amazing people on YouTube who were talking about all sorts of stuff. And I was like, right, I'm making a channel. And through YouTube, I have managed to feel like I belong to so many different communities of people. I've got the LGBT community here. I've got the eating disorder recovery community, the weightlifting community, the riding community. I have also realised that I am fortunate enough to be part of a family, a very big family, loads of cousins and aunties and uncles, you know, and we have a group chat now. And then there's also my partner's family, and we want to make our own family. To us, to my boyfriend and I, that is happiness, you know. As humans, we need tribe. We need to feel part of something. We always have and we always will. And if you feel lonely right now, like, just don't feel embarrassed about it. It's a natural feeling. But do focus on the positive steps you can take. There's so many ways to bring new people into your life. Every single day is a new opportunity to do that. And the only person that's going to hold you back from doing that is yourself. You can list your interests and look for conventions, events to do with those. You can volunteer. Volunteering is amazing. And yeah, there's so many ways to connect. But what we're going to focus on today is Ancestry and their DNA testing service, which I just think it's such a lovely idea. It can help you to discover family members. I have seen so many YouTubers use this service, and it's always so lovely to see people kind of being brought together in such a meaningful way. It's linking people through shared DNA, and that's just wild to me that they can test that so easily now. I'll admit I was a little bit skeptical at first, though very curious. Like, my little sister did a DNA test and she got countries like Iberia and all this, though we are technically half sisters, we've got different fathers. So I was really curious to see how different our results might be. And then what totally killed my skepticism is I asked in our family group chat if any of my aunties and uncles or cousins had tried Ancestry, and a couple of them had, 2 of my uncles. So I just immediately in my head was like, if they can tell simply through testing my saliva that I am connected to those 2, because they told me that they have accounts and that it should link us, I was like, right, that would be pretty amazing. And it would be so cool to see loads of like 4th cousins and 6th cousins. And I have linked below for those of you who would like one of these kits for DNA Day, which is a day that commemorates the first time the structure of DNA was published in 1953. Yeah, this is the kit. This is what arrives. It includes a cover letter with full instructions, and it's really quick and easy to do, like a little tube that collects your saliva, and that's it. And then you send it off in the return prepaid box to be examined. Your results, like your DNA origins, will typically be ready in 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, let's go check out mine. I'm gonna look through the results with my dad because he might recognize some of the names that I don't recognize. And yeah, it's a nice little kind of bringing family together thing. Right, so I am officially 100% potato.
That must mean I am as well.
Yeah.
If I get mine, I must get mine done. 98% Ireland, Scotland.
Yeah.
2% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe.
I always expected that there was some Italian in the family, because your family, there's pictures of my dad and my aunties and uncles and stuff, and yous all look like yous come out of some kind of mob movie.
Get that from?
Yous all looked quite Italian American. So these are my matches, and these are the 2 uncles, the close family members, that had told me that they use Ancestry as well, which is just mad that they tested my spit and they found that. We are family. Laura Cochran, she looks so like Mam's side. Oh, he's 100% Ireland and Scotland.
That's how you've a bit
from Mam's side. Wow.
You'd wonder, would you ever find a name in here that you actually know, but you didn't know that they would have been?
Yeah. Imagine finding a friend, or even if you were going out with someone and finding that you were kind of related. So you can create a family tree on here, first and middle name. Well, I only really go by add father. What's your birthday?
12/10/1960 bleeding tree. That's actually cool. That could turn out very interesting the more people you can find. Yeah. Even though your DNA isn't going very far around the world, but you might have relatives who are in America and all over the world. And then they would have their relatives all over the world.
Yeah. So if I wanted to reach out to someone, like, how would I do that? If I wanted to just I want to contact her.
Right, wait. Send message. Right, go back. See here, go back to Ger, look. 7,500 people is in his circle.
Oh, on his tree?
On his tree.
Oh my god.
Because Martine has been doing one for ages.
A really big one, wow. Do you not think of your family as very big? Why? 8 brothers and sisters.
When I was going to school, everyone had loads of brothers and sisters.
Yeah. And do you think that's a kind of a sad thing now that people are growing up with smaller families, or even with like no siblings?
You have less people around you when you're older.
Yeah.
Unless, you'd want to have a couple of kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know some people never have kids, so
I know,
they're left
but
relying on
friends. Yeah. So you'd.
But sometimes some friends are better than family.
Yeah, we live in a village in Ireland, and tons of our family live here because Nana moved out here, wasn't it? Or, well, no, one of our aunts moved here, then my Nana moved here, and then everyone else kind of just followed. And now we just don't want to move away. Currently trying to get a mortgage, hopefully, to stay here, but it's going to be difficult because it's an expensive village. But I don't know. I think living around family is like really important to you as well, isn't it?
It's good. I mean, well, if you get on with your family. Some families don't get on with
each other. I know.
But the good thing about that is you can connect with family all around the world and reconnect with family you didn't even know.
Yeah, that's it. Like, if you want to move away to a different country, say you want to emigrate for work, and you can find people who are related to you through Ancestry, like, that would be lovely. Just to kind of feel like you have some kind of a connection.
Well, I know
to the place.
Deirdre, because Deirdre, Deco's sister, she's on Ancestry as well, and she's connected and met up with some people.
Did she?
That she found through Ancestry.
Oh, that's deadly.
All around the world. And Martine has loads of people, loads of connections on it. So you should start your tree and then keep
it going, adding to it when I've got babies. So yeah, if you're curious at all about your genetic history, do check out Ancestry's website and comment down below 2 things: where you're from and if you've ever felt lonely. And I would really love to see some of you commenting back and forth to each other. Like if someone says that they are currently lonely, maybe reply with some encouragement or some nice quote or something like that. Just connect a little bit down in the sub box. It would warm my heart so much. And thank you guys so much for watching this. Thumbs up for more bed chats, because I quite like lying down for videos. It's really, really comfortable. And I'll see you in another video very, very soon.